this is my little reading corner, and today is Historical Fiction Sunday. Every Sunday I will bring you a historical fiction book that I have read and I loved and I want to share, especially for those people who love reading historical fiction but don't know what to pick up next, to help them get an idea. Maybe this will be a book interesting for you, or people who want to start reading historical fiction but don't know where to start. So this video is kind of for everybody. In today's episode I will be talking about a book that I think I got from a charity shop, which is the beauty of, you know, picking up random books from charity shops or even the works. I've done that before a few times, know nothing about them and end up loving them and giving them a 5-star. So today's book that I have picked up, probably no one's ever heard about it because I didn't hear about it, but I absolutely loved it and I gave it 5 stars, and that is All We Left Behind by Danielle R. Graham. Now this is set in 1941 in Main Island in British Columbia, and it follows two characters, Chiodori and Hayden. They live there, they're getting on. The world is at war. Obviously when Pearl Harbor is attacked, everything changes for Hayden and Chiodori. Because of Chiodori's roots, she's a Japanese Canadian, she is sent away. She's now seen as the enemy there, and her and Chiodori and her family are forced into a camp where they will stay there. Hayden obviously lost the love of his life. He doesn't know what to do, but he does know what to do. He decides he's going to join, where is it? What does he? Oh, the Air Force. I was about to say the Navy, but no, it's the Air Force that he joins because he's thinking, right, I'm going to put a stop to this war. He's gone in there with attitude. It's like, I need to do something. I'm going in there. I'm going to join the Air Force and I'm going to put an end to this war. Him and Chiodori, they write to each other during the war, but as the war goes on, the letters from Chiodori are getting less and less, and Hayden's hope of reuniting with her is getting more disappointed as he might never see her again. And then in 1944, I think is the last letter that they have, because he loves Chiodori so much, he wants to be reunited with her. So this, I suppose, is a bit of a love story as well. But he manages to track down where Chiodori is. She is on a farm, I believe, in a Blake residence in Alberta. He makes the telephone call to ask if Chiodori is there, and they confirm she isn't here at the moment, but she does live here and she does work here on the farm. So Hayden then doesn't hesitate. He gets up, he leaves, and he goes to find Chiodori, and they end up being reunited. And it was the letters through the war to get them reunited and not giving up on their love for each other. It's just a really sweet story. I didn't know about people who had Japanese roots living over in Canada and America that were suddenly seen as enemies, and they were all thrown into camps over there as well. So it's not just the east side of the world that I've learnt about through reading historical fiction. It is now, due to this book, I've learnt about West. Sorry, I still have to go around the compass in my head, but for the West as well. I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely loved it, and it did have a happy ending, and that's what I do like in books as well, a happy ending, especially when the characters have been separated and you know they're meant to be for one another and they get reunited together. But I highly recommend this book. It's not talked about enough. It's never mentioned on, well, I've never seen it mentioned on YouTube or TikTok or anything like that, but it is one of those what I call hidden treasures, random books you pick up and you end up loving, and the characters. So I do highly recommend this. 5 stars. I loved it. I mean, is there anybody out there who has read this book, or do I feel like I am the only one? If you've read it, please let me know, because it'd be nice to know that there are other people out there who have read as I call them, hidden gems or books that no one's heard of before, please let me know in the comments below. Is there a favourite historical fiction book that you happen to randomly pick up and end up loving and learning a lot from? Let me know below, and I will then see you again next time for another Historical Fiction Sunday. Bye.